Hey guys, it's been about 3 or 4, no actually it's probably been more like 5 or 6 months since my last video. I think I was in my 10th, between my 2nd and 3rd month. So let me just recap my whole Accutane journey. First, I started off in the end of March, and I went from then until the very last day of September. I got my initial breakout within the first 2 months, which was April, May. That first month I broke out pretty bad, and yeah, it was pretty bad for that first month and a half. So between April and May I had that first breakout, and then recovering from that, and then from June to July, and I think the last video shows me at the end of that. So in July, I think it was around that time, I didn't have any breakouts at all. My skin was super dry, of course, but there was no breakouts. It was nice and clear. In August, I had one breakout, which wasn't even that bad. It was just, I think, 1 or 2 pimples right here, very, very small, which wasn't a big deal to me at all. But when I went to my dermatologist, I told her about that, so she kind of, because the way my Accutane prescription went was, I started with 60, jumped up to 80, then when I was going fine for those few months, she dropped me back down to 60. Then I had that breakout, she jumped me up to 100 for the last 2 months. So I was at 100 milligrams for the last 2 months of taking Accutane. But I would say from June, which was in the 3rd month into it, all the way till the last 6th month, I was clear. And it's been, well, let's see, it's the end of December, so it's been about 3 months, I guess. It's been like 3 months since my last pill, and nothing's changed really. I haven't had really any breakouts. My skin's clear. The dryness went away really super fast. The only thing that kind of lingered on was the dry lips. It slowly faded within the last, or the month after my last month. But other than that, like, I don't know, I'm not dry anymore. I don't have to be. I still put on moisturizer, just kind of, it's habit now. I think it makes my skin feel better. I think it's better for my skin to have moisturizer on every day. But other than that, I'm not constantly putting on chapstick. I'm not constantly drinking water. And that's another thing. I realized that when I was on Accutane, I thought it was going to be, because I remember my dermatologist telling me, oh, you're going to have to start drinking a lot of water. And I was like, man, it's probably going to be hard drinking all that water. But I realized that when I was on Accutane, I really was thirsty all the time, and drinking all that water just was like kind of normal. And I noticed now that I'm not on Accutane, I'm not drinking as much water. Other than that, I don't know. Accutane has been a miracle. Like, I don't have acne anymore. I do have a couple scars, but I was told that they'll start to fade and go away. And I've thought about having scar removal later on in the future. And I'm also excited about giving blood soon, because prior to starting Accutane, I wanted to give blood, and then I got on Accutane and told me I couldn't give blood until I was off. So I'm probably gonna do that within the next couple months. But yeah, anyone thinking about going on Accutane, I would talk to your dermatologist, of course. And I don't know, if you could, I know everyone's different. Some people don't have any breakouts. Some people don't get as dry as others. Some get really dry. Some breakout. Some that have that initial breakout, it's really bad. Some not as bad. But as for me, the breakout was pretty bad within those first month and a half or so. It was pretty bad. But looking back, it was totally worth it. And the other side effects, I got used to them, always having to put on chapstick. My skin wasn't that dry, so as long as I put on moisturizer in the morning, I was cool. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video real quick, because I noticed I hadn't made one in a very long time. I'm finally done with school, so I had time to make one. So yeah, I just wish everyone good luck, anyone planning on getting on Accutane, and I hope that you just, keep pushing on through it, because eventually you'll be able to look back on it and be like, man, that went by pretty fast. So yeah, you guys have a good day. Alright, see ya.